Hello and welcome. Namaste, everyone. My name is Meghaa, and today I have absolute honor and joy to have this wonderful soul, my teacher, mentor, and author of some amazing books. She has written more than 34 books. Diana Cooper, welcome.
Hello, Megha. It is just so lovely to talk to you. And I so love India. And I know you're doing such amazing work, not just in India, but throughout the world, aren't you? It's just lovely to see how much you're doing. And of course, I'm here to talk about the new book, The Golden Future, because our entire world is moving up to a much,
Yes.
much higher frequency. And people say, oh, poor children, my poor grandchildren, what sort of world are we leaving them? And I say, no, stop thinking like that. We are moving into a beautiful golden future when the frequency is rising. Everything is going to be much happier. And in India, there is wonderful pink energy in the earth, which was placed there eons ago by beings from Venus. And that is the energy of love that is coming up and will help people through the transition. So in the golden future, I describe what the lead up to it is, the timing, what we're going through right now. And that's how we start. And the analogy I draw is if you've ever had a new kitchen put into your house, you go through all the knocking down of the cupboards, you go through all the dust and the debris. And this time it's not just in walls are being knocked down so that something amazing can come in. And when you're thinking, oh my goodness, why am I going through this? You think of your new kitchen, the vision of the future. And that's the vision that I then give in the Golden Future book. What is going to happen? How we are going to live, how our community life is changing. Most of all, how the consciousness is changing. We are moving into fifth dimensional consciousness. This means that people will have gifts that they haven't got now. Almost unbelievable energies are coming in. So people will be able to see auras. Now, if you can see someone's aura, they're not going to be dishonest. So there's going to be total honesty and truth. People are safe to leave things around, to leave their doors open, to share. There's a new consciousness of abundance coming in. And I think this is really important for all the world, because when you have abundance consciousness and you have enough and know you'll always have enough, then you're at peace. The quickest way to bring about peace is bring in abundance. So I talk about the amazing golden future we are moving into with the new consciousness of caring and sharing and new feeling about everything. You know, there'll be new leaders coming in with vision and integrity, new beings coming in who are literally going to help everybody raise the energy of the heart center. So people will now start to be attracting their soul families, soul groups. So nobody will feel isolated or separate. It'll be a great feeling of belonging and hope and integrity. I picked an angel card for this session and I got faith.
That's so lovely.
And I just thought that
Oh my
is
God.
just perfect. I have to share it. Archangel Faith. With faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. And I thought, yes. And we are now asked to believe in the golden future we are creating. In the third part of the book, it's quite interesting because I've described what you go through as you raise your frequency. So what happens within each chakra, what the lessons are you have to learn. And then after I'd finished the book, I was told that as you read about the energy in the chakras and the lessons in the chakras, the angels are with you. They're bringing forward those lessons, helping you to learn them, shining light onto it so that you automatically raise your frequency because you've learned that lesson. And I thought, wow, that is just amazing that people just read it and the angels are working on them to clear it. And then in the last section, there are new, much higher frequency exercises and visualizations that we can do to prepare ourselves. Now, the big preparation I'm doing is on the 22nd of October. There is a portal between the 22nd and the 11th of November. Yeah.
Yes.
And you are taking a live stream link to it, and you are going to be helping people. You're recording it, and you're going to be taking people through it. And I think that's really wonderful. So if anybody wants to do it, just go to Megha's website and find it. Is that right, Meghaa? Is that what they're going to do?
Yes, I don't have the website, but I've got the link. I have posted it everywhere possible, and I'm constantly sharing it with everyone. So it's there available on my Facebook and Instagram pages.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Fabulous. So that lots of people do it. And I say to people, get your friends together, get the link, do the visualizations together. So the main event is in Portugal, which is in the charge of Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing. That's where he comes through. He's also the angel of abundance and expansion. And so those are some of the energies that we'll be bringing through on the 22nd of October. We are starting the day by raising the frequency of the third eye. Now, the third eye chakra of the planet is Afghanistan. And when enough people raise the frequency of their third eye, because Afghanistan reflects the third eye of humanity, then it'll bring Afghanistan into peace. So that then has a massive impact on the world, because when there is peace and cooperation on the planet, then the great amethyst crystal skull of Atlantis will start to radiate its light. This will start to light up all the crystals on the planet. So you've got a crystal, I'm sure you have, and you put energy into it. Of course you have. Then that crystal's coming online and it's going to start radiating out light. And so all over the world, crystals are coming online, radiating out their light. And then when the frequency of that has risen, a portal in China will open that contains pure white source love. This is going to influence more than we have any concept of, as it raises the frequency of the higher heart of the masses. So people who have no concept of spirituality will find that their hearts are opening and their frequency rises. So that's the third eye that we are starting with. And then we'll have a tea break. And then a friend of mine who is a high priest of Andromeda, he is going to clear the Akashic records. And he has exactly the right energy to do this. So he is beaming this out to clear the Akashic records of anybody who is connected. And that is a massive, massive clearance. That prepares the way for the afternoon when we are doing the monadic merge meditation. I can't tell you how exciting that is. 6 months ago, I was in the basic meditation, which has expanded dramatically since then. And I was told I must do it every single day without fail, so that my energy rose and I will be prepared to beam that energy out. And so every day I do this meditation. Now, the aim is to merge with your monad. Your monad, as you know, of course, is your I am presence, your original aspect of God. It actually is your divine blueprint. I said, but does it contain your divine blueprint? They said, no, it is your divine blueprint. So it's who you truly, truly are, your divine aspect. So it's never before been possible for people to all merge with their monad together. And this is why Archangel Metatron has said, this is the most important event since the cosmic moment of 2012. Wow. I mean,
That
how
sounds so exciting.
important is that? We go through a process where 5 of the great illumined masters work with us. Then they give us energies. Then 12 of the archangels, they come in and they awaken upper 5th dimensional qualities within us. So we are then surrounded in this archangel ball of 12 archangels, and they can then, if you do it often enough, they will be with you permanently, and they will just always stay with you. So you've got this incredible energy around you, lighting you up, awakening you, holding your frequency high. And so when we have done that, we are ready to open our heart to the planets. And every planet holds a particular quality or energy held in different colored vibration. And the key to unlocking that energy is love. So we are sending from our hearts pure love to each of the 12 planetary chakras and downloading extraordinary energies. And they come into us at a cellular level. While we're doing this, we are going to 3 beyond. So we're going to 11th dimensional Helios, the sun beyond the sun, the great central sun, where all the light codes for this universe are created. And there we're accessing the energy of all you can be. And for the first time ever, we are bringing this down over us. And Tim Wilde is accessing this for the planet, the only person on the planet able to do this. We are also going up to Andromeda, 11th dimensional Andromeda, where the keys to higher healing, it's the higher heart of the universe, are held. A perfect balance of love, peace, and wisdom. And we're drawing out, we're releasing with pure love the violet pink 11th dimensional light and bringing it down into every cell of our body. And then Adrian Lee, who is a high priest of Andromeda, is going to anchor that into the planet for the use of humanity for the first time ever. And then we are going to Lyra. And the collective love that we send out is opening the stargate of Lyra. And we are going through into the pure white energy of the unicorn kingdom. And that contains all the qualities we need for the golden future on Earth and to merge with our monad. So we're bringing that energy down into every cell of our body. And then Mia Kafkios is anchoring that into the great pyramid of Hollow Earth. And of course, we are all using our energy to help that process. But you know how 2000 years ago, Jesus came in and he accessed and anchored the Christ light, and Buddha accessed and anchored the peace light. So this time, the planet has moved forward, the frequency has risen. We're asked to all together go up to this 11th dimension and bring down, access this energy so that it can be anchored by people who are ready to do it and have been prepared. So that's what we're doing when we are connecting to the stars. What then happens is that we all act as channels and we bring that energy down through us and we take those codes of light into Earth. And Lady Gaia has a golden energy of wisdom. So the energy from the planets, the 11th dimensional energy, adds white to it. And Earth will radiate golden white, that spreading through the planet and pulsing outside Lady Gaia into the universe. So Lady Gaia raises the frequency of the planet and it takes its rightful place in the universe. Awesome. It also means that those golden white energy, the white gold, now comes up into us, and our light body at that time becomes golden white. That is power with wisdom in perfect balance. And we then take our energy up and our monad merges with us. And we are in that perfect space of belonging, knowing. It's awesome.
Sounds
When we have rest, when I can't tell you, when we have rested there, all our monads of all the hundreds of thousands of people together who are doing the meditation, all our monads to the middle of the universe where we merge as one. And the light radiated is so intense, it's going to illuminate the entire universe. Can you imagine? I've even doing it myself every day. I've had sort of little bits of it, but that is just so awesome. And for the first time ever in the entire history of the planet, those who participate will be able to reach the 12th dimension. Never been possible before. So we will just touch the 12th dimension and have that energy in us. After this, we go to the Intergalactic Council, where we make petitions. Now, something quite interesting happened here. Was I'd been making these petitions and I'd obviously done the meditation every day. And then certain people who were translating it wanted me to give them a recording of what the meditation would be. So I recorded it, and it's long and it took a long time and the dogs barked, all sorts of things happened. I kept having to redo it. So I redid it about 3 or 4 times, and then I got it just right. I thought, great, I'll send it off in the morning. Anyway, in the morning, and I saved it. In the morning, it wasn't on my laptop. I said to my guide, Kumika, I saved it, didn't I? He said, yes. I said, you took it off? He said, yes, I did. So I said, okay, why? And he said, well, the frequency is now so high that I took it to Source to check it.
Oh,
and Source wants words changed. Little words like I'd got something about I'd got some go into the center of the planet and bring forth this energy. He said, no, it has to be released, unlocked with love and released. Very different frequency. And also the bits about when we are merging the energy into earth, he wanted some of that changed. And I thought, wow, it was just like a little bit here and a little bit here, tweaking the energy to make it that bit higher. Wow, this is awesome. And so we went to the Intergalactic Council, and he also wanted me to change the petitions. So the most important thing for Earth is that you have fresh air, fresh soil, fresh water again. So that is the first petition. Then for wise leaders to come forward. Everybody has a chance to make their own petition, but completely separately. Now, this to me is awesome. Completely separately, I had been working with Serapis Bay, bringing in the pure white flame of Atlantis, because that is the most powerful energy to dissolve lower frequencies and all the really heavy stuff that we've been having in the world that's been cleared with fire. It can clear it. And so I said to Serapis Bay, could you put the pure white flame of Atlantis over the entire planet on that day, on the 22nd of October? And he said, oh, he said, well, that's too much for me to do without permission, because that would affect the universe, not just the planet. He said, you must ask the Intergalactic Council. So next day, I go to the Intergalactic Council and I asked for this permission. And they said, oh, we can't just give you permission. We would have to consult the councils of other planetary systems because this will affect the universe. Come back tomorrow. So next day, I went back and they said they would grant permission for this amazing pure white flame of Atlantis to be brought down over the entire planet, as long as everybody, after they'd merged with their monad, went up together to make the petition. And so I said yes. And at the level, of course, that where time is all one, at that level, it's already granted. And so it's absolutely amazing because it releases stuck souls. It releases the dark, heavy energy in the planet. And what they said was that the minimum that would be released and dissolved and transmuted when the white flame of Atlantis came over the whole planet was 25%. Wow.
Incredible.
So that is basically what we will be doing if there's this portal between the 22nd of October and the 11th of November. If anybody does that meditation during that time, the energy they raise will be added to the planetary energy, and of course for their own ascension. And if it's after that, it will just be for their own ascension. But it will make a... So thank you for sharing in it. Thank you for spreading it, because it is so important.
It's an absolute pleasure, Diana, and speaking to you and listening to you, it just, even though we have not done the meditations yet and the days yet to come, I already feel so uplifted and the plan seems so clear in my head right now. I am so happy that we had a chat today. And to everyone who's watching, please sign up for this event. This is once in a lifetime event, I promise you. And please do get this amazing book. It's like every information that you would need is processed. Diana is like this beautiful honeybee who processes every information, brings the right information just to the level where we can understand all the heavy spiritual concepts. So please get this book. It's a fabulous book. It will light up your life. It's a promise. And Diana Cooper, thank you so much for talking to me today. It's an honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you.